write social media posts with me as I'm sitting in my office with no makeup on. I've got a few minutes before I'm on mom duty, and I have not recorded any new content. So I'm going into the archives to pull out some content repurposing and to show you and in real time what it's like to create content when, things aren't perfect. Now, if you're new here, hi, hello, my name's Andrea Jones. I'm a mindful marketing strategist. I run an agency. I have 2 kids. I teach mindful marketing strategies in my programs. I am a mentor to social media pros. I'm a radio host. I have a daily radio show. And, the rest of life fits into the cracks and crevices. And so if that is resonating with you at all, make sure you subscribe, because I want to show the real, the raw of how to build a marketing business and live life. And part of that is repurposing content. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So let's start at the beginning. This very video is a content piece that I'm creating. And so I wanted to have a hook. I created my own ChatGPT. Comment below if you want to know more about how to create a ChatGPT that just gets your voice and you can go to it every time instead of having to create something else. You can also create ChatGPTs for each of your clients. But I created my own ChatGPT and I said what I'm doing, and then it gave me a hook that was a little bit like not in my voice. Ever wonder how to write a killer social media post in a jiffy? I know I told it to be casual, but that's not how I would say it. So I said, can you make it more like a YouTube intro? And it gave this, welcome back to my channel, which I don't recommend saying at the beginning of the video. I know you're here. And actually, I don't even know if you're coming back. You could be new here for the first time, right? But I did jump into this, and you'll see this is most of what I said. It said, today's video is all about getting stuff done in real life. I'm here with no makeup on, just a few minutes before mom duty. I'm going to show you how to write social media posts and repurpose it for maximum impact. I didn't say maximum impact because, again, not really the way that I would say it, but this gave me enough direction to where I didn't have to think too hard about what my hook would be for this YouTube video. Cool? All right, so let's get into the actual meat and potatoes. Before I start with writing the post, I always think about what I'm promoting at the time. And right now, I'm a week before my video confidence challenge, but a lot of people who come into my world for video start with my course, my $9 course, Be Your Own B-Roll. It's a training and templates on how to create B-roll content. And so I want to promote that. Typically on social media, I promote free offers, but this is $9. It's a really great entry point into my world. And then on the upsell page, I do have an offer to join my video confidence challenge happening next week. Okay, so I know what I'm talking about. Then I'm going to go to my digital brain. Now, I sifted through this before this video just to get some perspective, but I want to show you let me go to this grid view, my digital brain. So every time I record a video, a podcast, a social media post, I write an email, I have video, B-roll in here, I put it in this digital brain. I say every time, nearly every time. And now actually my team puts it in this digital brain. So I pull transcripts, social media posts, I put it in here in Airtable just as a way to sort through all of my content, my perspectives, my stories, my things. So when I have moments like this where like mom brain is turned all the way up, and, I have a 6-week-old, so sleep is non-existent at this moment. I need to create some content and I need to create it fast. So I scrolled through my digital brain. So I have it grouped by theme, and I already know I want to use this one because I scrolled through earlier. Now, here's what the original content said. This one came from a podcast episode where I talked about vlogging and how awkward it is, and it's not for me. But I do create content from my backlog, and that is for me. So my team edited it a bit to this. So this is where my caption is going to be. It's still a little bit stuffy, so I'm going to edit it just a little bit. And you can see, this was written a year ago because my daughter's 2 now. So this is where my caption is going to be. I'm going to show you how I'm going to edit this. Next up, I know I want to post a reel. So my reels have been doing really well lately. Let me go over to my Instagram and show you the one I did yesterday on the same topic. And right now I am posting day by day because that is what life is at the moment. So here's the one I did yesterday that did pretty well. Lots of comments here. Same concept, B-roll, B-roll for BYOB, and super short caption here. So this is doing pretty well. Let me see how many views it has. See, compared to some of my more recent reels around it, this one's doing well. Okay, so I want to recreate this concept. And people are really resonating with the idea of like living life and having to do all the things. But I also want to use trending sounds. So the other thing that I'm going to do is use Trend Savvy. Now, if you don't know, I have a product called Trend Savvy where we share trends every single week. My team sources these trends. Sometimes I find them. Lately, they've been doing all the research. And so they'll post all of the trends here. So trending sounds, CapCut memes, things like this. And so I went through these and I picked this sound. And I like that in Trend Savvy, they said this sound is not exclusively for the idea of appreciation and gift giving, but it's a popular upbeat. So I listened to it a little bit and was like, okay, yeah, I can do this. I can take that. So I saved it, and I'm going to use that sound. And so now I'm going to go create the B-roll, and I use Canva for this. Okay, so I'm in Canva and I have my templates here. If you need templates, use a template. This saves so much time for me. And I basically every year create a folder, so to speak, that has all the posts. So really I could go through all the styles. Let me do this view. It has all of my posts in this size. It's called story size, reel size. They're the same size. So if I want to post a story or a reel, I'm coming here and I'm going to look for the template that I want. And I know here's my reel. So you can see how I've used the same template a few times. A few of the same video in the template, and I just mix it up. I have this template here. I'm gonna use that one. This one did really well for me. This video has over 300,000 views. But what I'm gonna use is, I'm gonna use this one actually, because I tried to use this one yesterday and it was like too much text. And now I'm gonna write something to go on here. So I'm gonna say reminder. And I actually want to use a different text for the actual text. So I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Y'all are seeing this in real time. Binder, and I want to go to my other text here. Okay, so I have a reminder, film yourself in short 10-second clips and use it as B-roll. Okay, so that's gonna be the post. And then I just used this video, so I'm gonna go search through the archives and find a new video. All right, so this is the video that I'm gonna use. For reference, this was a video I created April 2023, so over a year ago. I'm gonna go ahead and download it and add it to Canva. All right, now that it's uploading here in Canva, I'm gonna go ahead and add it to my template here. What I like to do is left click on it, the layer, and put the layer to the back. So I'm gonna send it all the way to the back and then make it the background layer. I'm actually gonna click replace background and it'll be my new background. Now the other thing I'm gonna do is edit it. So I'm gonna go to layers and show all my layers now. So there's that background. Once I tap on it, there are a few edits that I make when I'm doing B-roll. The first one is I always turned off the sound because I'm gonna be adding sound in the app. So there's that. The second thing that I do is I look at the video clip, the playback. Sometimes I like to lower the speed of it, but let me look at the actual clip itself. And I'm gonna trim the beginning part to where it's just me sitting down like that. So that movement in the beginning, the sitting down, will be the visual hook. And then I'm gonna clip off the end where I'm getting up. And so typically I like it to be about 5 to 8 seconds. So 6 seconds for this one of me sitting down, turning to the computer and looking at the computer and turning away. I may even turn away this way. So it's almost exactly 5 seconds, 5.3 seconds. Oftentimes Instagram specifically doesn't let you go lower than that. So that's the video. Short and sweet. I'm not going to adjust the playback speed, but you can if you have a video that's shorter or if you have something else that you want to kind of edit there. Yeah, okay, so that's the video. Let me take a look at it again, and I'm done. Okay, now I'm a desktop girly, but I'm gonna show you how to do this in Canva because on the mobile phone, because I edit on my desktop and then I'll go to my mobile phone and then I'll download what I was just working on. I just find it a lot easier if I'm on my mobile device to download it that way. Otherwise, I don't want to be like texting on my phone and like editing on my phone. It's just not the life for me. All right, there's that video. So I want to download it. I'm actually going to push it straight over to Instagram, just the current page. Okay, now we are in Instagram. There's my video. I'm going to post it as a reel, and I'm going to go add that sound. So I'm going to hit on the music option here, and then I'm going to go over to saved. And then this was the sound that I just saved. Okay. I'm just gonna use the first part there. And there's that video. And the last thing I'm gonna do is edit the cover. I like it to look a little bit more like the video. And then the profile grid, I'm just going to edit it so that the actual text is on the profile, okay? So the cover, that's done. Now I've got to do my caption. So I'm going to go back to my Airtable base and I'm going to use that caption. So I'm going to edit that and share it on Instagram. Okay, so I wrote out this caption on my desktop. Again, I'm a desktop girly, but I use Google Keep. And then I really just copied and pasted this from the archives. The only thing I changed was in here, I had a little mention of my 1-year-old teething. She's now 2, she's not teething, but I now also have a 6-year-old. So I just edited that part to be more relevant to now. And then I added my comment keyword for be your own B-roll. And I'm gonna go to, this is for ManyChat, by the way. I have a tutorial on that. I can put that in the description if y'all like, just comment and let me know. So I'm gonna copy this caption, go back over to Instagram and paste it. Read it one more time, just to make sure. Okay, I also added a poll. This is something Instagram's doing right now. It's one of those things that I feel like they're gonna take away one day. So definitely a tactic, but I've been adding polls to some of my posts just to see how they do. It's been interesting to see engagement. And also I think Instagram likes it. You know, they like it when you use their stuff. Okay, so there we go. I have the poll. I love recording B-roll. I haven't tried B-roll content yet. And then I'm gonna go hit okay. And I'm going to, I like to put my location, and then I'm gonna hit post. And there you have it. My post is live. It's a B-roll post. It took me, it took 20 minutes for this whole video from start to finish. I'm editing out the parts where I'm not saying anything, so it's gonna feel less for you. It's a little bit more effort for a post, in my opinion, sometimes, because sometimes when I just like turn on that camera and talk, it's a lot faster for me. However, I just don't have the creativity today and I'm not in the mood. So hopefully this style of content can be very helpful for you if you're in the same place. Before you go, I got 17,000 views on Instagram using B-roll strategies just like these, and I teach them in my $9 B-roll course. Check it out below this video.